Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever watched Clash of Champions by Ruang Guru? Yes, it's a game show. But to me, it's much more than that. It's a battlefield of minds, a showcase of courage, a clash, not with swords of power, but with ideas, knowledge, and above all, character. Watching brilliant young Indonesians from top universities compete, I realized something that this is what the future looks like. Not a fight for fame or followers, but a fight to prove that education still matters. That in a world spinning faster every single day, the greatest champions are not those who memorize the most, but those who lead with values. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, honorable judges, fellow students, and change seekers. My name is Ranita Fazire from Diponegoro University, and I'm here to change your perspective on education. In Class of Champions, we see students solving complex problems in seconds. But what we don't always see is what built them. Countless hours of failure, sleepless nights, a fierce desire to rise, not just for themselves, but for something bigger. Behind every quick answer is a long story of discipline. Behind every sharp move is a deep sense of purpose. And that is what true education should create. Not just top scorers, but top souls. Not just winners of competitions, but builders of a better world. These students are not more than just participants in a TV show. They are role models. They remind us that you don't need a spotlight to lead. You need vision and values. But hey, let's be honest, the world they step into is not the same as it was yesterday. Artificial intelligence is redefining our works. The climate crisis threatening our survival. Trust in institutions are fading. So what does this mean for education? It means we must educate not for only knowledge, but for adaptability, for critical thinking, and for moral courage. Because the future will not be led by the smartest person in the room, but by the one with strongest values, the most resilient heart, and the courage to lead not with power, but with purpose. So how do we prepare for future leaders? By teaching them not just what to think, but how to think. Not just how to get ahead, but how to stand up for justice, the truth, and for others. Because the world doesn't just need educated people. It needs people with character. I speak today not as someone who has all the answers, but as someone who carries a simple belief that education can change a life. My own journey is shaped by that belief. My parents didn't get the chance to chase their dreams through college, and that's why I chase mine with all my heart. Not just for me, but also for my parents. Not just to graduate, but to grow. And not just to achieve, but to contribute to society. I want to be part of a generation that proves that we are not defined by trends. We are defined by the choices we make when no one is watching. That we can lead with empathy, think with clarity, and act with courage. So that leads me to my last question. Are you ready to step into the arena? Are you ready to not just sharpen your intellect, but also your integrity? Your journey may not look like a heroic fantasy. You may face rejection, burnout, or even self-doubt. But in those moments, remember, every champion is made, not born. Let education be your training ground. Let surface be your weapon. And let character be your armor. And when the world changes again, and I'm sure it will, you will not panic. Instead, you will lead. So to all of us here, whether you're on a stage, in a classroom, or simply learning quietly from home, this is your Clash of Champions. Life is the arena. Character is your armor, and education is your strongest weapon. Let us not chase applause. Let us chase impact. Let us not just be smart. Let us be good. Because when knowledge meets integrity, that's when real leaders are born. That is all from me. Thank you for your attention.